Hello, and welcome to Module 5 of the Perennial Decision-Making Tool. In this module, we will briefly review the purpose of Step 5, Implementation Plan. This will include an overview, a look at prompts in the step, as well as some tips. Hopefully, this will further your understanding of the tool and link Step 4 and Step 6. This is a representation of the full tool. As a reminder, the tool as a whole is meant to be a resource to guide major decision making. It infuses a deliberate set of process steps for excellence, equity, and continual improvement. In this session, we will be isolating the fifth step in the process, building your implementation plan. Prompts in step 5 are all the important questions that go along with action planning. What set of specific steps are necessary to implement the proposal? The who, the what, the when that goes along with it, the analysis of resources and the consideration of bandwidth and capacity within the organization. Another key question connects directly with equity is how the steps will be carried out and by whom and who might be burdened. So uh, everything that surrounds really action planning in a detailed, organized way with still an eye of equity moving forward. These are the prompts that will appear on step 5 on the tool. Main question is, what is our detailed plan for implementation of the proposal? And then, is the plan realistic, adequately resourced now into the future? So thinking about the resources you have. Does it outline the who, what, when, where, and how for each action? That detailed plan to ensure that action steps get completed. If it needs to be done sequentially, that they get done sequentially, and that you can manage the project properly to make sure the end goal of whatever you wanted to implement gets done. Does it include leadership and personnel who are from marginalized communities and or bring an equity lens? So here, looking at who is actually doing the implementation, um, questions around who might be more burdened than others, um, and do folks have the expertise to bring about the changes or practices or whatever you're implementing are all important questions here, especially as it relates to difference within the community. And then, does it ensure ongoing data collection, public reporting, and community engagement? So, how you're implementing, does it set us up to uh, do all the things that we'll be looking at in step 6 around continual improvement, including making sure if we need to kind of adding data collection processes, and engaging with communities as you implement. A couple important notes around the implementation plan. One, to be actionable, the implementation plan needs to be specific, right? Needs to have specific steps with specific actors and actions. Uh, Time bound, right? So there should be a goal around, when each step would be done. So you stay on track and allow for accountability both in the step completion overall results, right? So all those things that surround kind of project management, no matter kind of if you have a formal way of doing it or um, you're picking up and learning kind of project management now. The plan should try to preserve the fidelity of the proposed strategy and the desired goals, right? So the hope is that implementation closely aligns to the action plan that you had in step 4. And doesn't, so to speak, lose things in translation as you're moving from kind of your idea of what you want to do to what you're actually doing in practice. Hopefully the implementation plan comes as close as possible to doing justice to the plan, the action plan that you outlined in step 4. That's it for kind of the small bite-sized um, overview of step 5 in the perennial decision-making process. Next up will be the sixth and final module and step within the process is namely communication and accountability. Um, so, as always, if you're interested in diving a bit deeper into any part or the full tool through professional development or some strategic support, feel free to contact us at info@perennialed.com. Thanks, and we'll see you in step 6.